Just as hopes for diplomacy were beginning to rise between Iran and the United States, a new wave of violence erupted in Lebanon. The sudden escalation has raised fears that peace efforts may face their biggest challenge yet. For weeks, diplomats and analysts discussed the possibility of renewed dialogue between Washington and Tehran. Many believe the region could be moving toward reduced tensions after years of confrontation and uncertainty. Behind closed doors, negotiations and diplomatic contacts reportedly continued. While disagreements remained significant, several observers viewed these efforts as a potential opportunity to lower tensions across the Middle East. However, the atmosphere changed dramatically when reports emerged that Israeli forces had launched fresh strikes targeting locations in southern Lebanon, drawing immediate international attention and concern. Israeli officials stated that the operation targeted security threats connected to Hezbollah. According to military sources, the strikes were intended to address concerns near Israel's northern border. The attacks quickly generated concern among local communities. Emergency crews moved into affected areas, while residents feared that the violence could trigger a broader and more dangerous confrontation. Lebanon occupies a critical position in Middle Eastern geopolitics. Any confrontation inside the country often attracts attention from neighboring states and international powers monitoring regional stability. Hezbollah remains one of the most influential organizations in Lebanon. Its political and military presence has made it a central player in regional security calculations for decades. Iran closely follows developments in Lebanon due to its long-standing relationship with Hezbollah. Events unfolding there often carry significant strategic and political importance for Tehran. The United States finds itself balancing support for regional allies while exploring diplomatic channels with Iran. This complicated position requires careful political and strategic decision-making. Relations between Iran and the United States have experienced decades of tension. Recent diplomatic discussions represented a rare opportunity to potentially improve communication between the two rivals. The latest strikes immediately became global news. Governments, analysts, and media organizations worldwide began assessing what these developments could mean for regional stability. For ordinary civilians, the consequences of rising tensions can be severe. Many families simply hope for safety, stability, and an end to recurring cycles of conflict. The latest strikes immediately became global news. Governments, analysts, and media organizations worldwide began assessing what these developments could mean for regional stability. Security experts are closely monitoring developments. Many are attempting to determine whether the latest events represent a limited operation or something that could expand further. International leaders have repeatedly called for restraint. Many governments fear that additional military actions could undermine ongoing efforts to promote stability and diplomacy. Events in the Middle East often affect global markets. Investors and governments pay close attention because instability can influence energy supplies and international trade. Even limited regional tensions can create uncertainty for global markets. Economic analysts frequently monitor developments to assess possible impacts on trade and energy sectors. Public reaction has been swift across digital platforms. Discussions continue regarding whether diplomacy can survive amid renewed military activity and growing uncertainty. Strategic planners across the region are carefully evaluating risks. Every decision made in the coming days could influence future political and military developments. Diplomatic efforts have not completely stopped. Various mediators continue exploring opportunities to reduce tensions and keep communication channels open between key parties. The region now stands between two possible paths. One leads toward negotiation and de-escalation. while the other risks deeper confrontation and instability. Millions of people across the region are watching closely. Their futures may depend on whether leaders choose diplomacy, restraint, and cooperation over conflict. The coming days will likely be crucial. Decisions made now could influence regional stability, international relations, and the future direction of Middle Eastern politics. What do you think about these latest developments? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on